Hello everyone, I am Adarsh, lecturing Vidyashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. My subject, accountancy. In accountancy, I have taken topic called accounting ratios. One of the interesting topic in your accountancy, it comes under part B, your second book of accountancy in that chapter number 5. Now, in today's session, we'll discuss about what is accounting ratios. In accounting ratios, what are the types are there? What are the advantages? What are the limitations? What are the formulas you have to learn? And finally, how much marks you will get from this topic. Each and everything we will discuss in today's session. Now, the marks allotted for your accounting ratios. You will get 1 mark, 1 question, 6 mark, 1 and 12 mark, 1. So total the marks allotted is 19 marks. If you learn accounting ratios, you will get 19 marks. One of the most important topic in your accounting ratios. Now, before we go to your accounting ratios, before we'll go for definition and the limitations, advantages and ratios, first we will understand what is ratio in a simple term. Now, I'll explain you ratios with example. So, in this we have two things. One is person, other one is business. Now, we'll go with the person. For example, if he is an individual, he is an individual. Normally, he will go for health checkup. It may be once in 6 months or once in a year. So normally health checkup where he goes? He goes to hospital. In hospital, he meet doctor. So doctor suggest him to take test. So it may be normal test, complete body checkup. After test, what they will give, that will be called as report. So once again I'll come back. If you are an individual or it is in case of individual person, he goes for health checkup. Health checkup he goes to whom? Doctor. Doctor will be the expert in this. So doctor suggested him to take test. After doing all normal test and all, he will get a report. If an individual like me, if it is a normal person, so I don't understand any medical terms or medical languages, or else whatever report they give, X-ray and all, normal person cannot understand that report. Doctor, the expert who will give another report. In that report, it will be simplified report. In that single sheet, how much is your blood pressure? How much is your BP? How much is your temperature? Each and everything will be given in simplified manner. So, this will be done by whom? Doctor. This report we can understand, but this report we can't understand. Why? Because those are in medical terms. So, similarly, same example will match with your second one. In this, for example, proprietor or owner, he wants to know what is the financial position of the company. So, financial position of the company, whether company running at a profit or loss, he wants to know. He will go to whom? In case of health, we go to doctor. In case of this, we'll go to accountant, or else we can go to CA, chartered accountant. Now, so normally chartered accountant, what they do? They will go for all the financial reports. What are the financial reports? It may be profit and loss account, it may be balance sheet, it may be cash flow, it may be fund flow. They will go for all kinds of reports. Again, these kind of reports, if I am not an accounting background, can I understand all these reports? Normally these reports comes around 30 to 40 pages. Can you understand 30 to 40 pages if you are not a commerce background? The answer is no. You cannot understand all these financial reports. Then what we will do? Again we'll go back to this CA and we tell him to simplify the report. He will simplify. After simplifying, he will give you report in ratios. Means he will tell you what is your profit. Your profit is 10% of your sales. What is your turnover? Your turnover is 5% more than your previous year. So all comparison, everything will be given in percentage, everything will be given in reports, means simplified manner. This we call it as ratios. Hope you understood. So that's why I gave example of your health card as well as your financial position report. Clear? Yeah. Now, meaning of accounting ratio. As I told you, you will not get 4 or 5 marks theory question. You will get only one question, that is for 1 mark. For 1 mark, you need to answer. So, for 1 mark, what is important? For 1 mark, you can write ratio is a mathematical number calculated as reference to relationship of two or more numbers and can be expressed as fractions, promotions, percentage and number of times. These things you will understand while doing problem. Why? Because all your problem calculation, the final answer will be in the form of promotion, percentage, number of times. These things you will understand while doing problem. For 1 mark, what you should answer? For 1 mark question, you should answer. It is a tool used for the financial statements of the business. For your 1 mark question, this much is sufficient. What is accounting ratio? The answer is, it is a tool used for financial statement of the business. Yeah. Now, advantages of ratio analysis. As I told you, again, you may get 1 mark question. For 1 mark, you need to remember any 2 points. Now, what are the advantages? First thing is, as I told you in example, it simplifies. The complicated reports will be simplified in ratios. Facilitate interfirm comparison. If you have 2 or 3 branches, the comparisons can happen in this ratios. It is helpful in comparative analysis. After comparison, what we will do? We will analyze whether it is good or bad. That part can be covered in ratio analysis. Helps in planning. If you are planning for establishing, if you are planning for one more branch, then with the help of ratio, you can plan. So these are the advantages. How much points you have to remember? You have to remember any 2. Limitations. Normally in each and every cases, if we have advantages, means obviously we should have limitations also. What is called as limitation? Limitations means disadvantages. Limitation means disadvantages. Now, these are the limitations or disadvantages. You have to remember any 2. Now, reliability linked with accounting data. What is reliability? The simple thing is, if the proprietor or accountant has given wrong data, then your answer should be wrong. If from the books of accounts you have taken numbers mistakenly, then your answer should be mistake only or wrong only. So whatever data you collect, if you apply that data, the result will be according to your data. If data is correct, your final result also correct. If data is wrong, your final result also wrong. There is a major disadvantage in ratio accounting. Now, price level changes. The money value, today's money value will not be same after 1 year. That is a major drawback or limitation of ratio accounting. Not free from bias. Bias means what? Confusions. In each and every cases, we must have confusions. Next, lack of universal accepted. Now, few things I can accept, but next to me, one more person is standing means he may accept or he may not accept as per their perception. So, this is a major thing. It is not universally accepted. So, these are the limitations you have to learn. Now, again, your 1 mark question, types of ratio analysis. In the next session, we will understand each and every type, but just we will remember how many types are there in your ratios. There are total 4 types in ratios in this: liquidity, solvency, efficiency, profitability ratio. How many types are there? There are 4: liquidity, solvency, efficiency and profitability ratio. Liquidity, always remember, this is for short term, means anything which is less than 12 months will go for liquidity ratio. Any calculation which are for short term basis will go for liquidity ratio. Second one, solvency, it is opposite to your liquidity. These solvency ratio for long term basis. Long term means what? Short term means less than 12 months. Long term means more than 12 months. Okay. Now, efficiency ratio. What do you mean by efficiency ratio? Efficiency ratio, you have to check your efficiency of your business, whether your business going effectively or not. Those kind of calculation will be done in efficiency ratio. The last part is profitability ratio. Your 12-mark problems which comes from profitability ratio. So what is profitability ratio? So whatever business you are running, for the reason of what? For the purpose of earning profit. Whether your company is earning profit. Compared to your sales, what is your profit? If sales is more, your profit is more. If sales is less, your profit is less. All kinds of comparison will be done in profitability ratio, one of the most important and very useful for the proprietor. Which ratio is that? That is profitability ratio. So in the next session, we'll do more problems on each and every ratios. So in the today's session, we discussed about what is ratio, and you understood what is ratio with the help of example, as well as you also understood what are the advantages, what are the limitations and what are the types of ratios. We have total 4 types of ratio. In the coming session, we will discuss each and every types of ratio with problems. Thank you.